Greetings, friends. My name is Kyle Hermans. I'm the co-founder and CEO of BCRGS, and we are on a mission to activate 1 billion moments of courage all over the world. So are you ready to courage your future and take the courage challenge? We are so thrilled that you are here at this page and ready to take on this monthly challenge. Now, what we've found through the 20 years of research of our courage work is that courage is a muscle. It is a verb, and it is something that if you practice it, it will help you overcome fears, it'll increase your energy, your clarity, and your productivity. And there's a few different types of courage that show up for us. There's the physical courage, doing what's right for your mind and your health and your body. You've got moral courage, speaking up and standing up for what matters. You've got psychological courage, which is facing your fears and working on your mindset. You've got spiritual courage, which is really finding and acting on what moves your soul and your spirit and leaning into your purpose. And then there's everyday courage, maintaining that positive attitude and just showing up to all of the thousands of things that we've got to do every day with a little bit more courage. So we've developed this month of courage, and there's a tracker connected to this as well to help you turn courage into a verb and to be able to practice that and build it as a muscle so that it is on demand, available to you at all times. So we're so very excited. Let me dive straight in and show you exactly how this tracker is going to work. So what you've got over here is a sheet. You can print this out. You can keep this next to your desk. You can carry it with you. You can use it as an online tool as well. Now, what you will do here is throughout the day is you just track from the start to the end of your day a few different things. So what you would do is wake up in the morning. Let's just say you start on a Monday. You wake up in the morning. Ask yourself, what is my energy from 1 to 5? Is 1 being fairly low, 5 being I'm ready to take on the day? And then you ask yourself, what is my message of courage to myself today? And a question that we like to ask ourselves is, what is the courage needed today? Or how could I courage my day? How could I courage my moments? How could I courage my agenda? And that's, again, thinking about courage like a verb. So once you've kind of established where your energy's at and what your key message is to yourself, then you could pick one of these questions below, or you could do one of all of them if you'd like. But there's a couple things here. The first is a courageous action that I could take today that's outside of my comfort zone. And I want to remind you that courageous acts aren't always huge, life-changing things. These could be small things. Outside of a comfort zone could be shifting up a diet or changing, your sleeping times, or taking a bit of a break to spend more time with the family, or leaning into a tough project that you may have been putting off. But what's that courageous action you could take today that's outside of a comfort zone? The second question here is a courageous action that I could take today that's towards fulfilling one of my dreams. Now, we all have dreams inside of us. What is yours? What is something that's calling to you, but we might be putting off because there's just other daily priorities that are consuming our time and our day? So what is one way you can lean towards that? For me personally, as an example, I enjoy making music. So when I did this monthly tracker for myself, I established that every single day I was going to spend at least 5 to 10 minutes working on writing a new piece of music. And I've been able to do that for the last, 90 something days. So it's really, really helpful. And that was something to fulfill on my dream, which is putting more music into the world as well. So courageous action I can take today that could help a loved one. This is very powerful. Think about your community and the people around you and just ask yourself, is there somebody that I could help? Is there someone I could lean in? Is somebody I could call who might need some extra support? Then there's a courageous action I can take today that helps me face a fear. Right, now this is the juicy one. All of these are great, but this is a juicy one. If you were to say to yourself, what is something I'm kind of afraid of? And again, for me, I'll use that example of the music, which was like, most of us are afraid of being seen starting at the beginning or seen starting small. So we put things off. So in this particular case, what is a fear that you've been putting off because it feels scary, but actually on the other side of that fear is something very exciting for you? So as you go through those, pick one, try them all, and then see how you've applied yourself during the day to answering those questions and actually being able to prioritize a real action you could take to make that question come to life. and to have an answer for yourself, or at least to progress something forward. And then you look at the end of the day and you say, my PM score. So I took courageous action and shared my best self today. My score from 1 to 5. 1 is like, oh, fear got the better of me, kind of put it off. 5 is I nailed it and I really learned something from that. And then see what your energy is like at the end of the day and see how much that has risen. So that is the Courage Tracker. We highly recommend that you really commit to 30 days of practice. Tell somebody else, find an accountability partner. You could get in touch with us. All the contact information is on this page. And we look forward to hearing how you have brought more courage into your life. And just remember, you already have this inside of you. You are capable, amazing, and you can do this. We are so excited to see you build a deeper relationship with courage and courage your future. Enjoy.